Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Today is August 15th, 2014. I am speaking with Brigadier General Suresh Kumar Verma. This interview is being conducted in New York City. General Verma, what's your desh?
India.
And where in India?
In Punjab right now.
Punjab. What is the place?
Ludhiana.
Ludhiana. Now, where were you born?
I was born in then United India, undivided India, in a place called Migyana, Jang Migyana.
Jang Migyana.
Yeah.
So, do you remember how large or small the place is?
It's a sort of mid-size
Mid-size.
place.
Okay. And how far is it from, what's the nearest large city?
I think that time was Lailpur.
Lailpur. And how far, do you remember, how far was it from
I
Lailpur?
think maybe about 1 hour drive or something like
1
that.
hour, so it's not far.
Yeah, not very far off. This way.
So your Jang is a mid-sized city. Do you remember how was your place like? That means, how was your neighborhood? How was your home?
I won't remember that because I was born there, but then my father had shifted to this side of Punjab in 1937.
37.
And I studied there. I grew up here.
Okay.
Off and on vacation sometime.
Okay, they will go.
We used to go there.
Any little bit of memory of that place, yeah?
I only remember that there used to be a river close by.
Okay.
They used to call it Gaur River.
Gaur, okay.
There's a river which was there, and we had that across the river bed. We had a lot of stretch of land.
That belonged to your family?
To my family,
Okay.
which is there.
Oh.
And we had some properties in Lailpur,
Lailpur.
like a cinema hall was there. I don't remember the name of the cinema hall.
But it belonged to your family?
Yeah.
So, was it your house was in the city neighborhood? It's a big house, small house?
It's a big house.
This is brick building or mud building or tin building?
Big building.
Okay.
It was the brick and thing, and I think it was 2 or 3 story building.
Big
which was
building.
there.
Who besides you, who else used to live there at that house?
Only my family, my brother, my father's 2 younger brothers.
2 younger brothers.
Yeah.
What about his parents? His parents. Your father's parents.
My father,
Your grandfather. that
my
is,
grandfather
grandparents.
was in police service. He was one of the first IPS officer of that time.
Okay.
But he died at the age of in 1932. At the age just about 32 years
Oh,
old.
very young. What was the name of your grandfather?
Shri Kalaram.
Kalaram. And you remember the grandmother?
Krishna Devi.
Krishna Devi. What about your parents' names?
My father Shri Mother Gopal. My mother Shrimati Indra Devi.
Indra Devi. So as they, that particular piece, as well as the cinema hall and property in Lailpur, they all belong to your father or father before partition?
Yes, my father, my grandfather.
Okay. So what happened to that property?
We got a compensation for that when we sort of partition took place. And we had some land allotted to us in lieu of that in a place in Haryana which is now Rohtak, and some Ambala, some places like that. We had the land and some odd plot was allotted to us even in Ludhiana.
Okay, so at least somewhere some compensation your family lived.
Yes.
Now what happened to the building itself? How was it left? At what condition, do you know?
My father, I think, probably went down sometime in 56, 57, and he found the building intact.
Okay. So, but he was able to go there?
He went to see a cricket match with his cousins.
In 56, I mean 1956 you mean?
I think 50.
Whatever, 56, 57, 58, whatever. Late 50s, okay?
Yeah, late 50s.
So he was able to visit his house?
Yes.
And was there, do you remember what did he say when he came back?
No, he came that the house is intact. the neighbors remember the family, and they were very nice and polite, and they had sort of remember the good old days when the family used to stay there.
So do you know how many generations your family lived in Punjab, whether young or in that area?
No, we have got a family tree made in our thing. I think we traced it back to about 9 to 10 generations.
So if they were all in the Punjab,
they were all there only, and we have got the thing which is of course in my hometown. There's a relation of mine. He retired as a Major General, and he's the one who initiated that.
Okay.
He was my
your cousin.
My cousin, my grandfather's brother's son, and he had initiated that, and he collected the data. Mostly the data was collected from Haridwar.
Okay.
Because those days people used to visit Haridwar, and whenever they went there, they used to write the name. And incidentally, we have ashram there, which is my grandfather's time. That is still going on, which is there in Haridwar. Of course, we had the gurus, all the ancestral gurus, which are there.
Would you know if anybody either in Jhang or Lalpur, any Hindus or Sikhs are left there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay. No, yeah. So, but your family was, you were displaced, but nobody was physically
No, because my father came in 37.
That is all.
My father's younger brother came along with him that time. The youngest brother, he came only after the partition with my grandmother.
So, but they were not harmed.
They were not harmed.
How did they come? Do you know? How did you walking, train?
No, what they told me that they were in Mandi area. They stayed there for some time. Then they were escorted to the train, and then they sort of came to my hometown, Ludhiana. And there are about 40-50 more persons who came and stayed in our house.
So tell me about that house in Ludhiana. How was it after partition? How did it look like?
In Ludhiana, we had a fairly big house. Because my father is basically the industrialist. Used to have the hosiery on the ground floor, on the first floor.
So as the partition is taking place, people are coming into your house to stay. The refugees are coming.
Yes.
So tell me about that scene. You remember?
No, I didn't.
So a lot of people are coming.
A lot of people came there.
And your parents used to feed them.
Yeah, my parents, my father's cousin, or my father's some relation to a joint family. And they used to sort of.
So these were your family members or even village members?
No, not necessarily family member who sort of knew us.
Through somebody.
In that area they knew.
Yeah. So after you came and settled in India, though your transition was slightly different because your father was already there, were you ever discriminated or felt neglected in India as somebody who come from West Punjab?
No, because in fact, since we had the fairly good industry there, we were well respected. We are still one of the well respected families in the northern India, and the well known people, and a lot of people who were displaced, who came, they sought. My father gave them, my father and my uncles gave them a lot of help. They let them establish, and they sort of, they have been nothing of that sort.
Was there any disturbance in Ludhiana when you were there, even at the time of the partition?
There was a disturbance.
There was a killing?
Killing, I saw one sort of Muslim being killed. I was very young, I saw that.
In your neighborhood?
On the street near our house.
Did you know who?
I have no idea.
But they were just killed, somebody was lying dead?
Yes.
And did you see the perpetrators?
No, but he was a Muslim, but killed by the this side people.
Yeah, Hindu or Sikhs.
Yes.
So at the time of the partition, was there any uncertainty or any difficulty in Ludhiana, you remember?
No, not because this is we were well established by that time.
Okay.
So we didn't have the.
Now, can I ask you? I mean, it is more relevant in the eastern side and western, but it's also true. India was divided into Pakistan, East, West, and India. Why, for example, almost all Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, Christians, they left Pakistan for India, but not Muslims left India to go to Pakistan. That means there was not everybody from India minority went there, but almost all minorities from Punjab.
By and large, yes.
Yeah. So why was this? Do you know?
I think because the theory on which the Pakistan was formed in the religious lines.
Yeah.
That is the one with Jinnah, whatever I remember and read later on, he propagated that. So therefore, the people who felt that because that is going to be majority that side, therefore they went across.
Yeah.
And almost all Hindus, because they realized that the Pakistan had been formed basically on the religious lines. Therefore, they may not be safe and secure. So therefore, they didn't feel like staying there. They came this side. A lot of people from this side went from to the then Pakistan.
But not very many proportionately. I mean, for example, there were many states where no Muslim left to go to Pakistan.
Yes.
Only in the north, maybe Punjab, yes. But not from, let's say, Maharashtra, not from Andhra, not from Tamil Nadu.
No, it is because it's where the impact was there. In Punjab, the impact was there because of the Hindus and Sikhs came from that side. So they went from this side. What I heard of some people from UP, Uttar Pradesh also went to Pakistan.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying, in one place, almost all of them had to leave, but in other case, many people stayed back.
Yeah, this could happen.
In India, many more stayed back than they left.
Yes.
So that was the question I was coming up to. I'm almost coming to the end. Do you know anybody benefited because of partition? Whether it's Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, rich, poor, north, south, east, west. Did anybody benefit?
You see, the partition is always a very painful thing. And what I know of people, the Punjabis in particular, they're very enterprising, they're very sort of energetic. They lost everything there. They worked hard this side, and some of them have become. They may have had very prosper that side, and they have become prosperous this side also by dint of their own hard work.
Yeah.
My own family, of course, because we had established here earlier, so we built on that whatever we sort of started on that.
So just the last question. Do you want to say something? Do you have anything else to add that I didn't ask you?
No, it's a painful thing. The partition took place. It's something which is, I believe, the scene of the politicians. Like people like Jinnah, who was very adamant, sort of to have his own way. That is why this thing took place. Both the communities have suffered as a result of that. And you cannot distinguish who suffered more, who suffered less. Yes, but the general population. I mean, what we heard of a lot of trains came this side full of the dead bodies. A lot of trains went that side full of dead bodies. It was I'm being army man. I'm other than being army, I'm a human also. And I find that whatever the things happened, they were bad. They should have happened. Though Mahatma Gandhi did try to sort of do
prevent it, but he failed.
But we failed because the Jinnah was adamant.
Yeah.
If probably he was not adamant, and you see the history repeated. When the Bangladesh thing happened, that Mujibur Rahman, they discriminated against him, and that country was again divided. So when you have the fanatic politicians, the result is going to be like this.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.